Los Angeles Lakers. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And checking out some numbers for Rui Hachimura.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with Connect, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spot. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
The open shot by Reeves, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shot, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
James outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
They're facing a conference opponent that bested them last season. This will be a great test for both sides.
I look at these two teams who seem to perhaps be on the verge. So these are those pecking order games where you try to get some separation.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Curry gets the bucket.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Find the lane. One shot. One shot.
Free throw no good for Green. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Goes up from the top of the key. Hauled in by Curry.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 8. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Shot's good by James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Curry gets the bucket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for the Warriors. We check in on our rookie watch, the best three-point shooters during the last month. 5th on the list, Dalton Connect.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
Just a high level of efficiency. That's the key. I mean, quality of shots he takes, but also his fundamentals. Anyone can host a launch party. This guy is consistent ATM.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Stolen by Davis. James with the ball. Kuminga's on him. That ties the game. James has got 8.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Reeves against Curry. That shot is off.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Vincent, defended by Pajemski. Here's Reddish. Oh, and he got fouled.
And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying that, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot.
You can't afford to leave anyone open on LeBron James' team because you know what? He has proven he will find them.
Here's Curry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Free throw no good for Curry. And the Warriors dynasty with their core seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out. But, Shams, how are we going to remember the run that this remarkable franchise has had?
You could make a case that the 2017 team might be the best to ever play, and the Warriors have become an elite franchise in NBA history. It might be a while since we see a dynasty quite like this, especially with the big 3 of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
Hall of Famers, great coaching, solid ownership. They had it all.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Curry outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Another shot, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You see the aggressiveness on the glass. James just has a strong sense for where the shots are going to be.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And a deep 3 from Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Here's Curry. After the basket by the Lakers, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Golden State.
Your Warriors, number 00.
Connect with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you said. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite and great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
There's Kuminga. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Lakers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And it's good for 2. LeBron's got 7. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Russell against Hield. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hill. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Here's Russell. Not enough on that one as it misses. Right side, Green. Healed from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Lakers on top, leading by just one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by one. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Then it's Hield. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Looney. Fires the three. Vincent with the rebound and the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Here's Kuminga. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call him Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this squad.
And we cannot wait.
And Brown with the blocks. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Warriors making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Gabe Vincent. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kuminga with it. Defended by Reeves. Stolen by Reeves. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my.
The endless energy of Austin Reeves doing it on both ends.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Hield kicks to Anderson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers trail by 3. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Hachimura, the pass to Russell. Inside. count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just one, and the basket from LeBron.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Heel dishes to Kuminga. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuminga's got 5.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Lakers also changing it up. Anthony Davis comes in for LeBron. And it's Connect in for D'Angelo Russell. Reeves finds Hachimura. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Podziemski's shot is good.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
A lot of style and flair to Reeves' offense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
Curry way outside, off target from three-point range. The Lakers trail. Here's Connect, and Connect slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Curry can't get it to go. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Minnesota. Russell against Curry. Tries from 16, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Warriors have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena
tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That one is no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship.
And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is up,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So for the Lakers right now, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. They get it back. Pass to Pajemski. From past the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry gets it to go inside.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Connect. Back to Reeves. Now Connect. Outside, James. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Pulls up on the wing. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Davis.
You pick a level, he'll show you how to get it done. And the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Reeves. Green against LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. Takes the 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 25 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat. And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Curry outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's LeBron.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Connect after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. That ties the game. And 11 points for Dalton Connect. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues in the court.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Connect. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Now here's Curry, and he has 28 points for the game. Lets it go from deep. Bullseye! Curry with a deep three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Down low, here's Russell. Again, Los Angeles.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. The lead is 2. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires away from outside. Reeves with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Russell missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Lakers trail by 5. James slams it in.
But getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Curry from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 37.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Reeves can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Here's Russell. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Three-pointer healed. Vincent with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying superb leaping ability. Russell's electric in the air for someone his size.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And another 3 for Golden State. Russell looking around. The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Curry way out and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Looney out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Waters in at the two-guard. And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Back to Reddish. Here's Vincent. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Warriors leading by 3. A nice shot by Anderson. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the inside. Here's Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. He misses the free throw. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Coloco's checked in. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Now here's Kuminga. Hield finds Kuminga. Launches a 3. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Christie. Now here's Reddish. And here is James, covered by Hield. Reeves with the screen on Hield. Puts it up from 7. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Curry's checked in for Anderson. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Lakers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside, James. From range, LeBron is good.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Curry outside. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
They kick out to Hield from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Russell against Curry. To take the lead. Christie can't make it. Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. It's Curry out. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Reddish. Hachimura comes in for Christie. And it's Connect in for Russell. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's James. LeBron going to work inside.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Connect with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:33 left in the fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Warriors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Curry outside and rebounded by Connect.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Good on the three-point shot.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
And not sure they got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by LeBron.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it. If there was any question about the clutch gene, you know Wiggins has it.
Now James. And Davis wide open. He shoots. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling up the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Stephen Curry.